STG Soundlabs booth, and I'm going to tell you about all the new student tie-guy gear that is here at Knobscon.
Alright, STG Soundlabs.
At a lovely Chillicothe, Illinois, just outside of Peoria, the cradle of Western civilization. So to start with, I'm going to show you something that has really been lacking in this marketplace. This is the BoatRocker. And this case that it's in is a stock Moog Mother 32 case. Sans Mother 32.
Yeah, I have one of those without the power built-in.
Right, you and about 20,000 other people.
I had the 104 HP versions.
Exactly. This stuff, this is a hole in the marketplace that we saw and we decided to fill with the most regulated power supply in Eurorack. We got regulation on the input, and then we got regulation on each of your rows of 5 headers. You get 10 headers with 5 volts, half an amp on the negative rail, then 1 amp on the positive rail, and you get 5 volts. And to top it all off, using that input jack that's just sitting there,
oh yes,
we have the Student Tie Guide DINSYNC bus directly built into the power supply.
Awesome.
So you can do this if you've already got a Mother 32, and even if you've already got a Mother 32, you should probably also consider this other thing I'm about to show you, which is called the Radiophonic 1. This is the very first, I guess, synthesizer that Student Tie Guide Soundlabs has offered. And it's a 1 oscillator monosynth, although you can do a lot of things with it. You can make it a lot more than a monosynth. We've got, going from right to left for no reason at all, except my voice is going out and I'm over here. We have the dual VCA, the dot VCA, which is already available. Our envelope generator, the most advanced envelope generator in Eurorack synthesizers. The Sea Devils filter. Both of these are based on EMS designs. This is based on the filter from the EMS Synthi, which we all know and love, and the EMS Synthi 100, which we all think we know and love, even though we've never heard it. And this is the dot mix, which is the Moog CP3 style mixer, which has a beautiful clipping characteristic when you move the knob right about past that point. And you can make just the most wonderful waveforms out of it, beautiful phasing effects. It's the best. And then we've got 2 prototypes. This is our .SLC, which is a wave slicer. This allows you to take 2 waveforms and literally splice them together using another waveform. So in this particular instance, as we have it set up, the sub-octave from our other prototype, our .VCO, is controlling our window input, and then it's switching between triangle waves and sawtooth waves, which will give us basically 2 cycles of sawtooth and then 2 cycles of triangle. And with the slice point knob, we can move that point and we can get maybe half a cycle of triangle and then 3.5 cycles of saw. Then you can modulate that. You can also modulate that window input with something else entirely. I really like running sub-oscillating filters into it because the higher frequencies, you start getting this kind of cross between bitrate reduction and sample, and ring modulation. And it's just beautiful, rich harmonics that don't hurt your ears, but are also high. You know, they're high frequency things. So that's basically the SLC. And our .VCO is really kind of exciting. We've got, for our range knob, we have low frequency mode, which gives us LFO, and then we have octaves all along the center. And at the wide range, this detune knob gives you the full range of the oscillator from, you know, low LFO mode all the way up to the highest frequencies. Right. But when you're in octave modes, it gives you about a step in each direction, so you can get really precise with your detuning, and you can get your tuning really solid without messing around with a bunch of knobs and very precise, you know. My knob is set so that my, you know, coarse tuning and fine tuning are, you know, my knobs are set so that I am producing a 447 hertz waveform, but I think it's a 440 hertz waveform, and now I'm all out of tune and I can't tell what the hell I'm doing with myself. This solves a lot of those problems and is a lot easier to deal with. We also have this other knob here is a semitone shift. So you get 0 to 12, so you get an octave. Yep. And at the 7th interval, or the 5th, you get a travel that's twice as wide.
Full resolution, yeah. Yep.
So you can really feel the 7th, the 5th when you're doing things. very useful. Our drift generator is the other new thing on this module, and it uses something that we're calling the unidentified frequency operator, or the UFO. And what it does is the drift rate knob controls a range of values for a random. And so what the random does is a random deviance of pitch, and it chooses two things randomly. One, a distance away from the unmodulated pitch to go, and second, a time that it takes to get there. And so at the end of each cycle, it chooses a new, and it moves to that, and it results in very beautiful waveforms, very beautiful, breathing, moving soundscapes. You know, I've been telling everybody, the first night we got these oscillator prototypes, we listened to them for 2.5, 3.5 hours, just beating off one another. And the way they were drifting and droning was just...
Yeah, I was checking it out yesterday. Beautiful sound.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Yeah.
So that's and our last module is the .band, buffered attenuated multiple.
Yep.
And yeah, so this synthesizer is coming soon from us. We're looking at mid-year is what we're hoping for. We've got to do a couple more revisions, fine-tune a couple things on the oscillator and the SLC, and then we'll be ready to go, and it'll be available for you. And hopefully, I mean, whether it's on the market or not, I am going to be at the world's only synthesizer convention, Knobscon, this September.
Gotta be there.
September 6th through 8th in Chicagoland in Schaumburg, Illinois. And I will be there, and I will be wrangling these systems and doing all kinds of wigged out stuff with them. I'll be showing them off, and you would actually, if you were to come to Knobscon, as you should,
I will,
dear Synthmania watcher, you will see me channel the most important thing that we as synthesists bring to this universe.
Actually, he's playing at Knobscon this year.
I know, I was talking to his viewers.
Oh, okay.
I will be channeling big knob energy through these synthesizers once again at Knobscon. And Knobscon is a very, very nice environment to listen to a synthesizer.
It's a lot quieter than NAMM as well.
Right.
It's only for synthesizer, basically. Or electronic music, if you will.
Yes. Knobscon is a place where people who are that guy about synthesizers and electronics of all form can just be that guy in the most beautiful way that they will ever experience.
Absolutely.
So you should be here. You should be at Knobscon. You should come see me at Knobscon.
I will, Bubba.
All right, guys.
And as far as the price that you guys are thinking about for the Radiophonic system?
We have a price. We're just not putting it on any videos yet.
All right. And as far as the existing products, these are all older products, right?
Sure. So we've got, we're showing off our graphic sequencer and trigger sequencer. And our sequential switch. Okay, all right. Signal boost for the sequential switch time. If you're running the sequential switch with this gain sync bus, as you should, and you don't have anything patched into here, it's hardwired to get a 32nd note, 16th note, dotted 16th note, and an 8th note out of the DIN sync bus. So when you just don't have anything in here, you actually can use this. You can plug things into the trigger input, then it can switch through, or you can plug stuff into the control input, use a continuous CV to get either nothing or any of the four out of this output.
Nice.
So it's really good for doing ratcheting and for really interesting sequencing. I've been playing around with that a lot this weekend.
Very cool. Yeah, this is a vector sequencer, perfect sequencer.
Right. So the vector sequencer is a product that Sue worked on when it was first produced as numerology, and now it's available in hardware. And so we let one non-STG module sneak into the booth, but it's kind of an STG module if you think about it the right way.
Right. All right, Bubba, thank you so much for all the explanation.
Absolutely. Right, I'll see you soon, and I'll see you at Knobscon, and I hope to see all of you at Knobscon.
You will. Enjoy the show.
All right.